There is something that has become really bothersome, worrisome to me, as that is not knowing what career path I want to go into. And in as much as I have an idea of who I want to become, I want different things. And I don't know which one of them is going to take me to who I want to become. And there's also the confusion of, okay, fine, even if we want to start one after the other, which one are we supposed to start with first? Which one comes first? Which one is the bedrock or the foundation to be laid upon? Which one needs to come first? And that's the confusion I've been in recently. And sometimes, I'm not even going to lie, sometimes you go on Instagram and you go on TikTok and then you see certain videos that makes it look like these people know what they're doing. Like they've always known what they've been doing. Especially when they start talking and then they're like, in my SS2, I was the most something. And then I made sure that, especially when I hear the word, I made sure, and I'm like, okay, so you knew that was what you were doing, and you knew that was the result you wanted, and you knew that this was what you needed to do to get the result. Like, and then they now start and then they're like, and I did not want to go to this place. I just knew that this place did not fit into my vision. And I'm like, at that point where they were saying that, at that point where they were making that decision, were they sure? Because I know certain things are not probably what I want, but am I sure? Like, I did not even know what to say. I didn't even know where to start from. But am I sure? That's the question I keep asking myself. And I guess that's the beauty of life. We will never be sure. And one day while mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, I saw this post. And when I saw this post, it made me realize that we actually do not know what we are doing, right? Like, we're just trying our best. We are hoping that one thing works, maybe the other would not work. We are hoping that we are not making a mistake with every step that we are taking. We are hoping that the career path, okay, fine, this is who I want to become. There are so many things that I can choose for. While I'm choosing this, I hope I'm not making a mistake. Oh, I have to decide between jackpotting, in quotes, and staying back to build Nigeria. Hope I'm not making a mistake if I stay back. Hope I'm not making a mistake if I jackpot. What if I become a different version of who I do not want to be when I jackpot? What if my dreams die when I jackpot? What if my dreams die if I stay back? And then there's just so many what ifs, and the truth is always going to remain. There are always going to be what ifs, because we are not using juju to make decisions. There are always going to be what ifs, because even though we know that the thoughts God has for us are of good and not of evil, to give us a future and a hope, there's still the in-between that we do not know how it's going to look like. So I guess the in-between is supposed to feel like how it's feeling. I guess the in-between is supposed to feel clueless. And I know that sometimes we see other people's status and then it makes it look like they have everything figured out. But I've noticed that when you have deep conversations with them and you ignore the little things they say on Instagram, the little things they say on TikTok, the little things they upload on their status, then you would realize that we are all just hoping that what we are heading to is the bright future. We're just all hoping that that decision that we have made is the one that would favor us. So nobody freaking knows anything. We are all just busy trying. And I think you should try too, right? Jump, but make sure you do not fall. And even if you fall, it's gonna be amazing, bro. You broke your head, but you broke your head while trying, not while playing safe. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. There was a day that I went out with a couple of friends. We went to Naked Art Gallery, right? And while I was busy taking in all of the art, my friends were playing and having fun. And then when I think about that day today, the moments that actually means the most to me are the moments where my friends were playing and not necessarily paying attention to the art. And most of the art I can't even remember, except a very few ones. And the ones that I do remember are the ones that myself and my friends looked at and maybe said something about, or we joked about, or something like that. So at the end of the day, we think that something is not going to work out, and then we are too boxed up, put ourselves in a box, and in the real sense, we should just live life and be full of life. Right? That's okay. That's all for today, guys. Have a wonderful week. Bye.